Rhea, we just saw each other last night at the live show.
Yes, we did.
And Bianca, after the live show, somebody came up to me and they said, Sam. I was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. And they're like, we're Bianca's parents. And I was like, I knew I recognized your face.
They're
Nice to meet
everywhere.
you.
They're always around.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big celebration weekend, I guess, for everybody, right?
Very, very big. It's a very big weekend. We have Royal Rumble. We have Rhea and I on the cover of 2K video game. It's just, it's so much going on this weekend.
Yeah, how wild was it to find out that you guys were going to be on the cover? I watched the reveal, and you can see it in your faces now. You can see it in the reveal. Was that for both of you just nuts?
Yeah, it was really like wild. And I got told before Bianca, because I was there first to do the filming. So it was even harder not telling her that this wasn't a Christmas shoot. So it was just a wild day. And like, as soon as they said it, it was just like a burst of happiness just like came over me, because it's a history making thing. We're the first 2 female to be on a female only cover of WWE 2K. So it's just history making, and it feels really special, and I feel privileged to be on it.
Are you gamers? Did you play these games growing up?
My brother played the game growing up. So this game has always been in my household. My brother played it all the time. So I remember watching him play. My husband is a gamer. He plays it. He only, like, I'll be in the kitchen. I'm hearing my theme song because he's in there playing as me and getting mad. He gets mad anytime anybody beats me on the game. But yeah, this game has always been like in my household, and in my household now to this day.
Yeah.
How are you even functioning right now? I mean, both of you, right? Because on one end, like, I'm looking at Rhea, right? And she's got this one part of her that's like so joyful and like, I can't believe it. My dream's coming true. I'm on the cover of a video game. But then the minute you step in front of a crowd, you got to turn that whole part of you off.
Yeah.
You, Bianca, are sitting here going like, yes, what's this? Okay, 2K, right. Anyway, my reality show is happening. Oh, right, Royal Rumble? Okay, got it. Like, for both of you on 2 different levels, how does that work?
Oh man. I mean, for me, it's just like, I guess it's a switch.
It is.
It's a switch, and I don't know how to really explain it. It just sort of turns, and I turn into Rhea, and everything that Demi really cares about doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's about getting the job done and proving to everyone that mommy's always on top while looking after her Judgment Day family.
And you started really enjoying being Rhea. I feel like more and more.
I love it.
It's dangerous.
It comes out a little bit too much. And I'm like, you need to calm down.
I love me some Demi. I love Rhea too. I love Rhea too. Anytime we get to step in the ring together and make history together on the cover, I love Rhea. But for me, it's always something going on, and I'm just blessed to be in this position. And like Rhea said, like, I'm honored to be on the cover. I'm honored to be able to have a reality series coming out on Hulu with my husband. It's just so much going on, and I want to just have fun. Like, this year was my goal was to have more fun. I feel like last year I was champion and I was like serious and I was grinding and I was just like exhausted all the time, and I forgot to sometimes just stop and slow down and be excited about it. So as fast as everything's moving right now and I have this going on and this going on, I try to slow down and just enjoy it and be happy. I mean, I'm always happy, but I'm like happy now.
Yeah. Nice. You talk about making history. We're on the cusp of history and making greatness tonight. This Royal Rumble, for both the men's and the women's Royal Rumbles, I think are the hardest to say who's going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, you don't have to worry about that. You have to worry about it afterwards.
Yeah, if they decide to throw their WrestleMania golden ticket away, they can choose me. So
Be a mistake, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can check.
Loved everything you said, by the way, yesterday at Sam's show. It was, I got to see a whole other side of you, but it was very, very cool.
It was cool.
thank you.
Honestly, who's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble?
Well, if I don't say myself, why am I even coming out?
I love it.
That's a good point.
Right? You have to have a winner's mentality, and I've won it before. I've had a lot of sorry.
Yeah, thanks.
I got it back last year. But I won it before, and even before when I didn't win, you know, I either had the most eliminations or I lasted the longest in the Rumble until Rhea came along. But I've had a lot of experience in it, so this year I'm just looking to, you know, use that experience. And I want to go to WrestleMania. I still want to go 4-peat. I want to continue my undefeated streak at WrestleMania, and I want to use the Royal Rumble to punch my ticket to WrestleMania. And I made history by being on the cover. I want to make history by being the first woman to win the Royal Rumble twice. So I love being at that mountaintop, and everybody wants to point at that WrestleMania sign.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to do it
They
again.
just revealed the sign, by the way, on social.
Ooh.
And I'm just thinking about how many people are hoping they get to point at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Exciting.
It's gonna be tough though.
It is.
This Rumble is gonna be tough.
Well, yeah, and that's part of it, right? Like you both have made history in the sense that in a relatively short period of time, both of you were able to ascend to the tippity top of the roster, right? You go and you become the top people in the division, which I was reminded of due to my past indiscretions and loudmouth on pre-shows, but that's neither here nor there.
You deserved it.
Yeah, no, I did. I did. But do you guys ever take a second? Because you're also still moving forward rapidly, right? And to me, part of being at the top of your division is expanding the division, right? And now we're at the top of something that is even bigger than it was when we might have first started this goal. Do you ever take those moments to like look at each other and go like, we made it. Like we should be having fun. We should be going. We both started in this performance center and now we're here to reveal the cover of this video game. Do you give yourself those moments?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot. The fact that we came into WWE around the same time in NXT. We were in NXT together. We got called up to the main roster around the same time. We had our first like big WrestleMania moments together at the same time. And now we're here and we've talked about how we feel like we are kind of on the forefront of a new generation of women's wrestling. And it shows, even this cover shows how much the women's division has evolved where you can have an all-female cover. And it's really cool. I think in the future, it's like we're the first, but we're not going to be the last. And it's going to continue just to keep evolving. And I can't wait for all the girls that are going to come, that we're opening the door for, that are going to come like after us, even in the Rumble tonight. Like, don't be surprised. I won't be surprised if I see a lot of the NXT girls that are considered the future coming up and showing everyone like what this division is about and what it's going to look like in the future.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah. And people keep talking about that division too, that NXT women's
come in
division.
quick. They
Yeah.
really are.
And there's a lot of them and they're all really good.
And they're
Yeah.
learning so fast.
Yeah.
TV.
They're also being spotlighted on TV
Yes.
in a very, very prominent role, which is very, very cool because yes, the business has changed and it's cool that it has changed, adapted, and you guys have been the leader of that movement too. So it's cool. And it's for the top in a shorter career, but you have changed the industry that you kind of came up in, which is very, very cool. I said the same thing to Cody, but you two have done it as well. I mean, you're changing something that has been a staple since television first began, but your generation is changing it, which is very, very cool to see. And hats off to both of you for doing it.
Yeah.
If you do win the Royal Rumble tonight, and I also said I think the women's Royal Rumble will have the most surprises. When you win the Royal Rumble,
You said it.
are you going to go after mommy?
I love that question.
Woo, this has been like one of the most asked questions I've gotten this week. First, I will say, I think this is the most exciting Rumble for the fans and for everybody that's in it, because only 4 women really have declared so far. It's been a couple that have chosen some numbers, but there are going to be a lot of surprises, and it's hard to prepare for when you don't know what to expect. But I do expect to win, and when I win, that is the hardest decision, because on one hand, you have Io, who's this amazing champion. She's in Damage Control. I've been feuding with them for, it feels like, a decade. And the title that she's holding right now, the title that she cashed in on me and took away from me. So I held that title for 60 seconds, and technically it counts, right? But it was 60 seconds and I want it back. And I have so much history with them. I want to put that to rest. But then you have mommy on the other hand, who was on the mountaintop and doing amazing things. And she's at the top of the division. I see all these, no one can take mommy down. So of course, I want to go for the best. I can't be the best if I don't go against the best. And we've already met at the mountaintop on this video game cover. So I would love to meet her at the mountaintop at WrestleMania. Rhea is one of my dream matches at WrestleMania. So it's a hard decision for me, but it's one that I won't take lightly. So I think I always want to focus on trying to win first.
Yeah.
And then make my decision.
I don't remember a time in the women's division. We talked about this a little bit last night. The idea that you and Becky is a super fight now, but you and Bianca is a super fight as well. Like I don't remember a time in the women's division where you could put together this many super fights.
Yeah.
When you talk about the top of the mountain though, and we talk about the next generation in NXT, and you look at even the last generation of call-ups that just came up, do you go, it's awesome that we made it. However, if we're enjoying these spots and being the cover superstar and all this, we're gonna have to keep doing a lot of work because they're coming fast.
I mean, there's always going to be a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
The grind never stops in this business, and we understand that. I mean, what, last year you barely had any days off, Bianca?
I,
don't
none,
know if you
I
had
had
any.
none.
Yeah,
And when you did, Hulu was filming them.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was matches, appearance, reality TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
Exactly. So the grind never stops, and that's something that we understand. The thing is, we're used to that grind now. The new guys coming in, on the other hand,
Even the way she says it, it's like it's this sense of danger. There's an underlying danger.
If you also
it's
think
the
of
norm for us.
Yeah.
It's like when the new people come in, they're like, oh, this is, I'm like, that's the norm.
get used
That's
to it.
that's just what it is. You,
my norm
you
here
wanna
was
be great.
250 days. That was
Oh,
my
yeah.
norm. And,
Exactly.
then those travel days home, that's a day too.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you think about the story, and everyone's talking about the story, just think of that WrestleMania, very, very WWS. They dropped that cover, and you guys from a video game, now we get to see it in real life. That's a WrestleMania moment right there. I'm
Absolutely.
changing my prediction of who's going to win the Royal Rumble.
You know what it was yesterday?
Ooh.
Ivy Nile.
Yeah.
You know what though? She's from Tennessee. You know, Tennessee breeds them good.
Yeah, I've
We're
heard.
both from Knoxville, so I can't. You know, she's a hometown girl.
Whoa,
Oh, Get in the
Another
building.
entrance
Help me.
has entered, busted open.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Zelina
Vega has
Rumble
just
too
come in.
tonight.
Zelina Vega's walked in.
Are you in the Rumble tonight?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So this is all friendly now, but not friendships don't make it all the way into the Rumble, do they?
Your friends hit you the hardest, Sam. Trust me.
Oh.
Yikes.
All those scars on Fat Bubba's head are all from me.
Thinking that if I do actually win, there's one person I kind of have unfinished business with. So
Don't make me pretzel you again.
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're talking about the Rumble now. You give me 5
Look
feet.
at Chunk lad. You went so tough.
Oh wow. This is very tense because Bianca just realized that the tension here was relying on Zelina winning the Rumble, which would mean that Bianca would not.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we forgot.
Right.
Well, we got to go.
We gotta. Yeah, we gotta go.
Thanks. Thanks for making it awkward. It didn't start off awkward enough.